So fill up your cup as you listen in. Wake up in the morning with Shelly on WAPN. On WAPN. On WAPN.
Good Tuesday morning. How are you this morning? I am great, and I'm wearing red. It is Charlie Kirk's birthday, and my Freedom shirts did not arrive. I had ordered 2 shirts. Now, I did not order them with his name on them. I just ordered the word Freedom, and I ordered 2 different shirts, and they did not arrive, so I had to pull out a red shirt. But it's just the Freedom shirt. It's just recognizing, I look at it as the blood of Jesus. And so if you have a red shirt, today is the day to wear a red shirt. I like doing things like that. And also, it's my friend Sandy's birthday, so happy birthday to Sandy. It's going to be a great day. The weather is gorgeous. We haven't had rain now. The allergies are a little crazy, though. My allergies yesterday had gone wild, let me tell you. I tried like everything in there, brother, and then I went to an event and they had dogs, and so that just hyper whatever my allergies. So I was like, oh my goodness. And then we had chicken wings for dinner and football, and the Buffalo Bills lost. Yep. It was a rough night. It was a rough night. On a Monday night, staying up late, and they lose. Ugh. But praise the Lord. There could be worse things in life. I know. But it's not a fun way to start a Monday. It's going to be a great week. Tonight is Bold Ladies. So if you are a lady in business and would like to meet us at Bold Ladies, I shared the information where it's at tonight. It's over on Beachside. And so we will be hearing and helping the nonprofit for human, what is it called? Medical kidnapping. I don't know why I said human. Medical kidnapping. And so that is the nonprofit for tonight that we're doing. And it's always a fun night. So Bold Ladies tonight, if you want to go and you're a lady in business, just go over to my Facebook, find the information, and I'll see you there. Excited about that. Then Thursday is my one daughter's grand opening up in Ormond Beach. And man, the week is just cruising along. I love it when it cruises along. I love this weather. Can you believe? I was just like thinking about this earlier today. We are halfway through October. We are almost done with 2025. How in the heck did that happen? I feel like we just started and here we are. Oh, and we will look back at 2025 and what did you accomplish? What did you do? What was the thing? And I don't know. I mean, we turned 40. That was a big thing. But I don't know what I'll look back and say, but God, but God, but God, but God. And I want to shout out to people that support WAPN, not only with your dollars, your fives, your hundreds, your thousands, whatever, however you become a monthly partner, a one-time gift, whatever you do to support WAPN. I appreciate it. That goes to WAPN to help with the over and above, the tower, the music, all that fun stuff. So you can drop it by WAPN. 1508 State Avenue in Holly Hill. If we're not here, you could throw it through the mail drop and I will get that. Or you can head on over to our website. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. WAPN.net and give now. And we appreciate that. I also want to thank and shout out to everybody that does the over and above crazy things that I'm always involved with. You know, I love being part of our community and I love being part of different things. Well, right now we're collecting blankets and oh my goodness, we got some cool blankets left yesterday. I loved weighted blankets. I think that was the coolest thing they came out with was weighted blankets. That and cooling blankets, I guess. But we got more blankets, so I'll be meeting with them to give those to, they're from newborn to 18 years old, and they're in a abusive situation, and they give them a new blanket to wrap up, and that becomes their blanket. So thank you for that. I got some Bibles given to me yesterday and some cross necklaces. Man, it was a good day in the neighborhood. And I love it when people donate things that we're working on or we're doing in the area, like when we're doing the wet ones. I'm doing that next Thursday. I'm delivering all the wet ones to Junior League. I'm very excited about that because I have done the diaper things for the last couple of years, and I still take diapers. I'm not saying I don't do the diapers, but I thought about it and I was like, they don't get very many wet ones. And so I've been on a wet one thing lately, and I've got a whole big thing in my SUV that I'll be delivering next weekend. or next week, next Thursday, I think it is. It's super excited about that. Oh, we got cheerleading competition coming up this weekend. So that is going on. Little Ellie is going to be in her first cheerleading competition. I love seeing all the cheerleaders. I love seeing the little people to the grown-ups to everybody in between, and even the moms that get a little cray-cray. I love just seeing it. And so that's pretty cool. That's happening at the Ocean Center this weekend. Just a lot of stuff going on. Yesterday, we got to have Chief Williams in here from the Holly Hill Finest. And so it was very interesting to hear about, the open carry now. And then there's also some new e-bike rules. And he's talking about that different things that are going on in our city. And so I appreciate him so much. I love having a police officer come in here and explain. We're going to talk about fraud next month because, this time of year, with the holidays coming and stuff like that. So really appreciate that he takes his time to come in here. I'm so thankful for the interviews that I get to do and the people that I get to meet and the people that I get to partner with in this area. So thank you, Chief Williams, for stopping by yesterday. I don't know about this e-bike stuff. I'm an e-bike girl. I am. I ride my e-bike. And so yesterday I was going to try to be kind of listening to what they said. And no. We need to go to a council meeting. It is not safe to ride a bike on Riverside with traffic. It's a baby road, and no, it is just not safe. But there needs to be also rules on the sidewalk. I mean, I am an e-bike rider. I do believe in rules, and so I believe that letting somebody know that you're behind them, you're coming up to the left side, you can go off and go around. I mean, there's all kinds of different things you can do, but it's a partnership. We're sharing the sidewalk, people, just like they're sharing the road, we're sharing the sidewalk. So I am not in agreement with everything that's going on right now with the e-bikes. But I am an e-bike rider. I rode almost 5 miles last night. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. It is my time to just put the praise and worship on, praising the Lord, reflecting about the goodness of God. Yesterday afternoon I went to, I call it Bull Run. I don't even know if it's called Bull Run anymore. It was Bull Run before it was Farm Supply. So to me, it will always be Bull Run. If you're a local that's been here forever, I've lived here 40 years, you get used to one name. And when it changes, it's always going to be that name for you, even like that road or whatever. So at Bull Run, which is now Farm Supply, they had the presentation of the Volusia County Women That Care checks yesterday. And they gave out all 3, and that was pretty darn exciting. The winner, Sophie Circle, which is helps with dogs, rescuing dogs and adopting dogs out, got over $37,000. I know the Early Learning Coalition got $5,000, and then the other people got $1,250. So praise the Lord for that. I was very excited about that. I love being part of Volusia County Women That Care. Their anniversary is coming up, so I hope that if you are a woman in this area, and they do have some men that go, it is a great organization to partner with, and it's $100 a quarter, and we give all that money to different nonprofits that get to, talk about their nonprofits. We vote for it. It's very, very exciting. And if you have never been and you would love to go, it is coming up the second Thursday, I believe it is, of November. It's our 8th anniversary. We're going to be talking about it. I would love if you would come with me or meet me there. I should say meet me there because I just get there right when it's time. But it's just so cool to get to hear about the different nonprofits in our area. I'm a firm believer that our churches and our nonprofits need to merge together, have that bridge, have that, fill in the gap, so that we can support each other. It's not just about the nonprofit, it's not about the churches, but together we can help people. And that's what I love about being part of Volusia County Women That Care. So like I said, our meeting is coming up in November. If you want to join, it's $100 to join, which is like $1.10 a day. Yes. And all that money goes to a nonprofit. So it's not like when I say join, it's just your pledge, I guess, to the nonprofit. $1.10 a day, you do $100 a quarter, and lives that get changed, the nonprofits that get changed, it's just wow. So anyways, we'll be talking about that. That's coming up on their 8th anniversary for that. I am with Junior League also. This time around this year for Junior League, I'm doing some stuff different. I want to, of course, help with the tickets and the seating chart. I know I'm that crazy woman, but I do like numbers. I really do like numbers. So we're coming up with some different ideas for that. We just found out the theme for this year for the daddy-daughter dance. So that's pretty exciting. I like the theme. So that's one thing I do. But this year I decided I really want to get, I want to do the distribution part of the diaper part. I have, raised diapers before. Like I said, I'm doing the wet ones right now because I have a compassion right now for wet ones. But I want to see the mechanics of it, of the different groups that we help and how we distribute the diapers to them and all that. So that is something I decided this year would be cool to do. And we do it, I think it's on Thursday. I have it on my calendar. I promise. I'm getting better about the calendar. I did really good, and then I messed it up, and now I'm back. But we're going to distribute. I believe we have 15 partners now here in town. I'll know all that information next week. But I'm interested to see that, how the logistics go of that and the numbers that go of that. So that's something I'm jumping into this year with Junior League. Each year I like to do something different. Now I know you're saying, how are you doing it different if you're still doing the tickets and you're doing, because when you have something that you have passion about, you should stay in your lane. I really believe that staying in your lane. I have passion about numbers. I have passion about figuring that all out. And so I'm going to stay in that lane, but I'm going to add some other stuff in, but I'm really praying about, and I don't go to Bold Ladies every month. I go maybe every quarter because my life is busy. So don't get so overwhelmed that you overbook yourself and then you don't enjoy the things that you like to do. So I'm a big advocate on doing the best at what you do. And so, I'm excited to see what God is going to do this coming year with the Bold Ladies, with Junior League, with Volusia County Women That Care. I figured 3. I prayed about it. I thought 3 is plenty. And then I also prayed about it. And I said, I'm not going to go to everything. I want. I would go to everything all the time. I would burn myself out. I would not want to be, you wouldn't want to be around me. So when you're asking God to fill your life with things and asking God how to volunteer, I'm a big advocate on volunteering. Ask Him also to give you direction and guidance so that you do not burn yourself out. You're no good at volunteering if you burn yourself out. Speaking of volunteering, one of my favorite things to volunteer is next Wednesday, which is the 22nd. Calvary Christian Center, Daytona Dream Center is the big food drop. And so I love volunteering there. Now, what's great about that is you can give an hour, you can do 2, you can give 20, whatever you can give. So it starts the volunteers at 9 a.m. The food drop actually starts at 11 a.m. And you're usually out of there by 12:30, 1 o'clock at the latest. If you could only give an hour or give 2 hours, whatever you can do, it is a great opportunity for you to be a blessing in the community. If your business wants to do it, you could bring your pop-up tent and put your business name on it. Or if you individually just want to do it, I love slinging the food. I do. I like to get the hard stuff. And I like to do that. I can only give a couple hours, but hey, a couple hours is better than no hours. So that is next Wednesday, Daytona Dream Center, Calvary Christian Center. If you want to volunteer, 9 a.m. for as long as you can volunteer. And the food drop starts at 11 for whosoever. If you do not have a vehicle, there's ways to walk up or ride a bike up or whatever. So it's very, very, very organized. They do a great job. One of my favorite things to volunteer for. So hopefully I will either see you there to volunteer next Wednesday, or if you're in need of food. There's a lot going on. So if you've got stuff going on, send it over to me, WAPN@WAPN.net, so we can talk about it, so it can be part of the neighborhood. I really love being part of this community. Let's get our favor on and let's get this day going. Start your day off by saying, Father, thank you that my best days are still out in front of me. Thank you. You've got favor in my future like I've never seen before. I've got favor. I've got favor over my family, over my business, over my finances, over my health, over my children, over my grandchildren, over my future great-grandchildren. And you just have to name it and claim it all around you. So favor. It is Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday, 2 acts of random kindness, October 14th, 2025. Remember, we're red today to support freedom, and what a great day to do freedom with all the hostages released yesterday. Charlie Kirk talking about we all have freedom. We do. I love that he would put his mic down. He would say his thing and then he'd allow you to talk, but he would set his mic down while he allowed you to talk so that you would have the freedom to ask questions or the freedom to speak. I love that. I did love that. Today's weather, 80 today with a low of 66. Madison, 85 with a low of 57. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. The memory of Charlie Kirk, my friends Sandy, Jennifer, Margaret, Will, Michelle, everybody else celebrating a birthday, anniversary, wedding week, whatever you're celebrating. Happy. And today, yes, is my favorite day. I always have favorite days, but today is really, really a favorite. It's dessert day. And I love it because my mom used to love desserts and she would always go, I want 2. And I was thinking about that when I saw that it was dessert today. Tim would always make sure that we had desserts on Sunday when she would come over and help with laundry. And it just brought up such a special, wonderful memory in my life. So y'all have a